Hey, welcome everybody. I've hit the record button. Welcome to the Sustainable Quality Award Workshop 2025. We are a small group as of now, but folks can view this recording afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And thank you all for joining. Here we are. Okay, you can all see that? And you can all hear me? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks so much. Hi, Sarah, Mitch, Bruno. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to try to make this brief and quick so we can continue with our day. Typically, I'm just going to go through all the slides, and then if you have any burning questions, because we're a small group, feel free to just blurt them out or save them until the end, whatever you prefer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. 29 years Sustainable Quality Award. It should be 30, but we skipped one because of COVID. But typically, we're celebrating Santa Monica's 30th year of their Sustainable City Plan. And hello. Here we go. Here's the agenda of what I'm going to cover. Some history, the benefits, the awards event, which is a fantastic event, eligibility, some compliance stuff, application highlights, resources, connecting you with the past winner mentor, and important dates, all on the screen there. Okay, so the history of this award. The reason it's really important for Santa Monica is we've been doing this for 30 years. So the SQA was developed in 1995, the same year the city launched their Sustainable City Plan, to identify and recognize businesses like yourselves that are just outstanding in terms of operating sustainably. Okay, and why are the pictures not showing? Ah, that's why. Okay, so this award program, as far as we know, because we've been doing this for a long time, it's the oldest and most rigorous sustainable award program in Southern California. No one else has been doing this for as long as the city of Santa Monica. Since the inception, 173 businesses have been recognized with over 200 awards. And this is because businesses, I've been with this award program for the 25 years, and businesses they have received awards over the years. If you receive the grand prize, if you win the grand prize this year, you can apply again for the grand prize, but you have to wait 5 years. And so multiple businesses have won multiple awards, over the last 3 decades. And here's some photos. Okay, the benefits. You get a graphic for promotional materials, the graphic down there. You're listed on the Sustainable Quality Award Winners Directory, local press, social media, etc. But really the city really uses this award program as an example of how committed the city is to sustainability. Your business is highlighted in Sustainable City Plan presentations. You may be invited to special events, panel discussions. You receive city and state commendations, city council and state commendations, nice things you can frame in your office. It's a great way to distinguish your business from others. Winning this award, being a green certified business, that sort of thing. And then connecting with prevalent and local Santa Monica customers that are really into sustainability and want to support businesses that support sustainability. So a lot of benefits. Also a great benefit for you to go through the process of the application. It's very eye-opening, I would say. Okay, here's some pictures from the Shore Hotel. They're a multiple winner. Here's an example of the certificate, one of the certificates you receive. Okay, so the awards event, go ahead and please save the date on your calendar for Wednesday, April 30th, the Annenberg Beach House. For those of you who don't know it, it's an amazing place. It's a city-owned public beach house. There's a pool. We do not go in the pool for the event, but we can look at the pool. So it's from 4 to 7 p.m. 4 is when the doors open. Get there when you can. The award ceremony starts promptly at 5, but we will open the doors around 4 or 4:30. We will send out a calendar invite closer to the date, but please go ahead and save that on your calendar. Wednesday, April 30th, blackout 4 to 7, okay? The winners are recognized at this event. City Council attends. Of course, Office of Sustainability staff will be there. Typically over 100 people, sometimes more, sometimes less, depends how many winners we have. And I do want to, and of course, networking, food. I do want to stress that this is not a competitive award. So multiple businesses win. If you are applying and you see another business that's in your sector, you're not competing against them. You are scored, and based on your application score, if you score over a certain amount, you will receive an award. Okay, so multiple businesses win. It's never just been one business award. This year we have about 11 nominees, so there could be 11 winners. And here's the Annenberg Beach House, just some networking, outdoor event. It's right by the beach. So it's a really lovely time. There's one of the council members I'm speaking, the mayor from last year. So just give you an idea. It's you know a intimate event, but yet over 100 people. Somehow it works out that way. Okay, so eligibility. Most of you that applied, we will be checking to make sure you have an active business, that you're in compliance with the city. So make sure you have an active business license, renew it if it's due to renew. You must be located in Santa Monica, at least, ideally at least 2 full-time equivalent employees. I think we've laxed on that a little bit. If you're a one-person business, that is fine. You will just have, you may have a tough time scoring excellent in the social responsibility category, because that is for, employees. And of course, be in compliance with all the laws. And I think, yeah, and all the laws, of course, local, state, federal. The additional thing is Santa Monica has a transportation to management ordinance. This currently applies only to businesses that have 50 or more employees. If you are that large, you do have to register with GoSamo. I'm going to go over that more in the next few slides, but it really applies to 50 or more employees. Okay, and I'm not sure any of the businesses applying this year are over that. Think about if your business has multiple locations all over the country, you are applying for your Santa Monica location. I mean, of course, integrate and mention what you do as a company wide as a whole, but you're focusing more on your Santa Monica location. When you fill out the application and insert how many employees you have, it's how many employees at your Santa Monica location, not worldwide or nationwide. If there's a question, shout that out. Okay. So here's more about that. Very few cities have a transportation management ordinance. Why does Santa Monica have it? This is why. Traffic here is an issue. Of course, GHG emissions. Here's some stats on that. So the ordinance, this is what it requires. You have to contact GoSamo. The info is on the next slide. Certify an employee transportation coordinator. Someone from your office has to receive a training. Survey how your employees get to work. This is a good idea to do anyway, even if you have less than 50 employees. Create a plan and ensure to provide incentives to increase the number of people walk, bikes, that we reduce one person per vehicle commutes. Okay, so that there is a whole department dedicated to help you with this. Even if you have less than 50 employees and you want to take advantage of the resources, a lot of them are free. It's worth contacting GoSamo. They're a small group, sort of like Sustainable Works. So it's really the goal is to reduce your AVR, your average vehicle ridership for your employees, and etc. Everything is listed there. There's free lunch and learns, free workshops. Here we go. If you want to, you can get free tap cards. If you are interested, or if this sounds good to you, or you have 50 or more employees, these are the people you can reach out to. My colleagues, Parama and Ken. They're lovely people. And you know, they contract with the city. They're a group like Sustainable Works. They don't work for the city directly. They're contractors. Here's all the information if you want to check it out. santamonica.gov/GoSamo. Okay. So the Sustainable Quality Awards. So as most of you know, sustainability isn't just about the environment. Sustainability encompasses the triple E's, right? If you're a city or a business, you want to incorporate a healthy economy, social responsibility, and stewardship of the environment. This award specifically, these are the titles for each category, but the triple E's: equity, economy, environment. So these are the award categories. You can apply as a business, whether you were nominated for all three categories or you were nominated just for one category. All three categories, you can choose which categories to apply in. You can apply in all of them or just one. I suggest, if this is your first time applying, review all of the application categories. You can select each category, review the application questions, delete the category if you wish to not apply in it after you review. But I suggest reviewing all of them. Maybe consider just applying for one. If you review all of them and you are answering yes to every question and you're really resonating with it, please, by all means, apply for all three categories. We've had many businesses apply for the first time, apply in all three categories, and win the grand prize. Again, you can receive an excellence award. You can apply in all three categories, regardless, and win excellence award in one or two categories. If you score excellent in all three categories, then you are honored with the grand prize, and you just get a little more attention as a grand prize winner. So that's the skinny on that. Review and decide what you want to do. Apply in 1, 2, or 3 categories. Okay, I'm just going to briefly review. If we have time, I can go online and show you everything, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Your one-stop shop is the website here on the bottom, smsqa.com. That is the Sustainable Quality Awards site. That's where you fill out your application. It's all online. You save as you go. You'll create a login. Save as you go, log in, continue. Personally, when I've helped businesses, most businesses find it they find it better to download the questions and then fill them out in a Word document and then upload to the platform. But you can answer and save as you go, whatever you like. My only suggestion is don't wait until the day of the application due date to decide to upload your pictures and your document, because it may be a little overwhelming. So, work on your Word document, occasionally upload. That's just what, doing this 24 years, that's just what seems best for most people, but do it as you like. So the economic development application category, it's 11 questions. They're check boxes, like they're multiple choice. And economic development, what does it mean? It means, how does your business commit to the long-term sustainability of your operations? Like, how do you stay in business? And how do you support the local Santa Monica economy? And again, this is a Santa Monica area award. So when you're answering questions, even if your company is nationwide, just think, how does your Santa Monica location support the local Santa Monica economy? And I think a couple of you aren't muted. So if you could please mute. I'm hearing a little bit of echo. Thank you very much. So just remember, when you're answering all questions, especially this section, you're focusing on Santa Monica. How are you supporting Santa Monica, your local city, your local community, local charities, local. It's all about that sustainability too. It's supporting local economy. So 11 questions. A lot of them are multiple choice, but here's a very important, I do want to note this really important thing. So make note of, if you're going to remember anything, remember this. Do check off all the things that you're doing. For every question, there is a section for a written answer. I think it's maximum 650 words for the written answer. In your written answer, you want to focus on writing about how you stand out, the things that you're doing above the norm in that area. For example, for social responsibility, you're going to check off what benefits do you offer staff? You check off medical, health, whatever else, well-being. You're going to check off the boxes. In your written answer, don't waste your time in your words writing about, here's our medical benefits. We cover dental. That's fairly standard for most businesses. In your written answer, you do want to write, but you want to write about what are you doing that's above and beyond the standard? Are you offering employee tuition reimbursement? Do you have student internships with a local college, university, high school? Do you offer daycare subsidy? Like, you want to really focus on, the judges read the written box answers. They want to see writing in the written box answers, but they want to read, what are you doing that's above the norm for other businesses in your sector? So in the 24 years of doing this, I've never seen an application that just copies and pastes from website. I've never seen that kind of application win. The applications that win are the applications where you spend a little bit of time just thinking and writing about your business, put your heart into it a little bit. I know we don't have a lot of time and this is a volunteer awards program, but it's really worth the effort, copy and paste, but then adjust and put your heart into the written answers. You do not need to write in every written answer box, but the ones where you're doing something different and you stand out, spend your energy writing in that, writing above what you're doing that's above and beyond. Okay. So in a nutshell, yes. So 11 questions, check off the boxes, spend some time on your written answer, what you're doing that's above and beyond. And then for every question, anytime you can upload documentation, whether it be a picture or a policy, some questions specifically ask that you upload your company manual, your benefits package. Like, do upload those things. Everything is kept confidential. We're not publishing these things. So there's that. Okay. So economic development. How is your business staying in business? How are you supporting the local Santa Monica economy? Do you work with other businesses? Do you partner, Santa Monica? Social responsibility. This section is about how does your business support people? People as in your employees, like internally and externally. How do you support your employees? What resources do you give to your employees? Of course, your DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion statements, or any tools there. And then how do you support, again, the local community? Do you support charities? How do you support them? Sustainability charities are worth highlighting because this is a sustainability award. So that's what this section is about. And if you feel right away like you excel in that area, definitely a great, apply for that area for sure. So how do you support your employees? And again, you're not highlighting the standard benefits, you're highlighting the above and beyond benefits. Do you buy lunch for your employees once a week, once a month? Like those little things, it's not standard. And then again, the written answers, highlight your stuff. It's 11 questions. And of course, upload your documentation. That's social responsibility. Stewardship of the natural environment. I think we all know about this. Most of you on this call are green certified businesses. I'm not going to spend too much time. How do you commit to sustaining the natural environment and our planet? How do you support, again, locally, Santa Monica's Sustainable City Plan? If you are a green certified business, please mention that in your application. If you've been certified since 2020, for 15 years, please highlight that because I am not one of the judges. The judges is a separate committee of 9 people. There's 3 judges per category. They're all local Santa Monica people. Each category has a judge represented from the city, a judge represented from the community, and then typically a judge from a community college or UCLA. So the judges don't know that don't assume that the judges know anything about you, because I'm not one of the judges, and I attend the judging committee, but I'm not there to give extra information. I'm just there to support. So mention if you're a green certified business for X amount of years, any events you've hosted with the city in partnership with Sustainable Works, anything you've done to support us. We're a local Santa Monica nonprofit. Highlight those things. And again, you highlight those things in the written answer section. Upload documentation, pictures, etc. Feel free to reach out to my team and I if you are missing your green certification information, or if you need any help in that section. We're here to help, and we have all your information on file. Okay, those are the 3 categories. All right, so the nitty-gritty stuff. Oh, I didn't upload, but this is what, so when you log on, you're going to visit smsqa.com. When you log on, you're going to when you visit the site, you're going to create a login, email, easy password, because, you know, we've never had any issues with people spoofing or any of that stuff. So just like create a simple password, save as you go. Again, I mentioned 650 words limit per answer. So focus on the stuff that is out of the ordinary. There's a lot of room and memory to upload documentation. You know, don't go too crazy, but I've never had an issue with people not having enough space. Try to use Google Chrome and Firefox are compatible with smsqa.com. Who uses Internet Explorer? Some people do, but just try to stick with one of those, whatever they're called. I just forgot the word, sorry. One of those, you know what I mean. Okay, after you log on and create your password, you're going to hit apply, right? smsqa.com, hit apply, create a login, and it's going to ask you for an application access code. Super simple. It is SQA 2025. Just type it in just like that in all caps. That'll get you in. Then you're going to see something like this. You're going to fill out your name, job title, email address, all the questions, and then continue on to reviewing all of the 3 categories. Select all of them, review, and then you can delete them if you don't want to apply in those categories. So I think I've mentioned this already, but you can tell that this is a really important part. So here it is in a slide. What are the judges looking for? They're looking for your sustainability story, not a story about, you know, why, you know, also about why you're in business, how the company started, all of that stuff, but why are you being nominated for a Sustainable Quality Award? So mention, like, why did you decide to operate sustainably? They're looking for innovation, things that are above and beyond the normal. Commitment. If you've been doing something for 30 years, for 20 years, for 10 years, that's a long time. Let's say, you know, 5 years or more. But we've had some businesses, if you've been in business for decades, gosh, please mention that. That shows commitment. Documented results, any savings, any case studies, anything, bills that show, you know, if you have them handy, don't go too crazy. But again, documented results. Do show, if you do regular quarterly staff reviews, do upload a copy of your staff review, or if you do an annual staff review. Agendas that have agenda items with sustainability. Again, anything, you know, start creating a little sustainability folder, things you think about. I know Mitch from Capital Intelligence Associates, Mitch is on this call, and he won the grand prize 2015. And I think since then, Mitch has a sustainability folder where anytime he donates or presents to charity or does pro bono work, he just like sticks it in his little folder. So he has a little Sustainable Quality Award folder ready to go. Okay, innovation, commitment, documented results. Businesses do judge by size, so they are not comparing apples to oranges sort of thing. So if you're a small business with less than 15 or 10 employees, you will not be compared to a business with over 100 employees. Businesses are judged by their size. There's a small, medium, and large category size. So just make sure you enter your full-time equivalent employee numbers in the application when you're asked that question. Okay, here it is again. So how do you support the local Santa Monica community? I think here's an example. Yeah, so a good example for a statement in your written answer, instead of just saying, we stock our staff kitchen with reusable foodware, reusable plates, mugs, forks, whatever. Okay, that's good, but much more powerful to show commitment and other facts. Since 2019, we stock our staff kitchen with reusables for how many employees? We provide a vegetarian catered lunch from a local Santa Monica restaurant weekly. You see what I mean? So there's just, in this case, I'd say more is more when you, on your written answer. The more details you can provide, the more points you'll get, the more likely you'll be able to be recognized. I'm going to highlight a few of our exemplary past grand prize winners. Yeah, just businesses worth highlighting that did a great job. I've tried to choose different sizes and different sectors. So I'm going to highlight Patagonia. We all know who Patagonia is. A retail outdoor clothing equipment store based here in Santa Monica. California business. Suez Class, a small office design firm, and Back on the Beach Cafe restaurants, who they will be catering the ceremony at the Sustainable Quality Award ceremony at the end of it. Okay, Patagonia, as you can see, I had too much to write, but I thought it'd be interesting to highlight them. They just won last year, but we all know Patagonia is great, but I was impressed to learn about how many things they're doing behind the scenes that aren't publicized. So why did they win? And of course, they scored excellent, like off the mark for all three categories. So for economic development, these were one of the judges' comments for their application. And by the way, you will, if you do not score excellent and you do not win, I put together a scorecard with all of the judges' comments. The judges are they're fantastic. They read applications and they provide comments on excellent things you're doing and some suggestions for things you can think about implementing and for applying for the future. So the judges really, they do spend time on scoring and providing comments. And then I provide the scores and comments to you in a scorecard. So that alone is worth having. And I will mention our judges are very stellar judges. Some of them have been, I'm not kidding you, judging these awards since the inception. So for 29 years, James Bassett is a sustainability professor at UCLA and at Pomona. He was one of the founders of this award. He's just a very exemplary person. And so he is one of the judges. And there are, Santa Monica College professors, just local community people. So you will get, some really great comments and things to consider. So that alone is just worth applying. So one of the judges said about Patagonia, this company may be among the best sustainable business missions I have ever read. Their commitment is fully integrated into their focus on operating their business. So economic development, that section involves including your mission statement as a business. Hopefully you have one. If you don't have one, could be a good time to work on that. So you have a mission statement. What does your company do? Like, one or two or three sentences. So Patagonia's mission statement, it was too long to include, but it really, their mission statement encompasses sustainability and operating as a sustainable business. So that that alone gave them great points for this section. They've been around for 40 years. That if you've been around for that long, you're doing something right. Their company is valued at $3 billion. They're a B Corp certified company. So there we go. There we go for economic development for Patagonia. Social responsibility, the things they were doing that were above and beyond. They offer employees unlimited paid time off. They have well-being and mental fitness resources available for free for their staff. They offer financial planning. They offer a daycare subsidy. Again, above and beyond. the employee tuition reimbursement, very generous package. I highlighted, this was something that stuck out to me. They really invest in the future of young people. You know, they hire their on the floor attendants are young, but they seek and aim to invest. They hire young people, then they invest in their future of their young people, and they have staff. You know, they have a very low staff turnover rate. They invest and they keep people within their company. They promote, etc. They offer quarterly employee evaluations, which is more than I do, but quarterly, again, that's above and beyond. Annually is pretty standard. If you do anything more than that, worth mentioning. And in terms of, there is a question about DEI. If you don't have like an official diversity, equity, inclusion statement, Patagonia surprisingly doesn't, but they are affiliated with the PCG. I think they're an equity group for investing, social responsible investing within their company. And Patagonia, they also generously, they track all of their donations, and they donate about 45 grand a year to charities. I remember in their application, very few of the charities were in Santa Monica, and they got a little dinged for that. So again, I'm going to highlight here, anytime you donate to charity, you know, just consider donating locally when you can. Because again, this is your city. Like donating to, you know, Arizona or out of the country, that's nice too. But you know, try to mention the local support is what we're looking for, even with social responsibility. Stewardship of the environment, I don't have to focus too much on here, but Patagonia is a member of 1% of the planet. All of the money that they support charities that protect nature, biodiversity, fight climate change. They have I don't know if you know, but they have a worn, wear, and repair program. So anytime you buy a Patagonia garment, if it falls apart, or, you know, due to natural causes, not if you know, if it's torn, but if once it's worn and falling apart, you can bring it into them, and they will repair it and give it back to you, I believe, at no extra charge. So how innovative and effective is that? So again, so innovative, one of the few, very few garment companies that do that. And then they did an interesting thing. They calculated their carbon footprint, and they calculated that their supply chain accounts for 97% of their carbon emissions. So, you know, you can't do much. You have to still ship your items. They have to ship their things to their stores. They can't, you know, they can't avoid those carbon emissions, but with transport. But to lower their carbon emissions, they, again, through innovation, they were able to lower it by using recycled materials in almost all of their garments. They switched to a low emission dyeing techniques. So again, innovative, creative to reduce their carbon footprint and operate sustainably. Okay, SQA class. Oh, and Patagonia has about 20 full-time employees in their Santa Monica location. So SQA class, small firm, small design firm, 9 full-time equivalent employees, so less than 10. Here's some of their highlights. Their mission statement was also, you know, hit all of the triple E's of sustainability. And again, small company, but they had strong mission statement. They very impressive employee benefits, profit sharing, training, team building, work-life balance, all of the things listed there. Making a point to try and hire local employees. They partner with local Santa Monica companies. They mentioned that. For social responsibility, excellent remote work policy. They consider people's life circumstances if they need to fully work remotely. Positive workplace environment. Making monetary donations to charity, tracking them, pro bono work. And again, they track everything. So they, you know, so for any pro bono work, try to, if you haven't been tracking it, which, you know, you may not have, try to estimate like how many hours of pro bono work does your company do annually? Just estimate if you don't have a number. Okay, student mentorships. Stewardship of the environment. They mentioned they've been a Santa Monica Green certified business for, I want to say more than 6 years, more than 7 years. That's exemplary, maybe even a few more. They participate in a lot of environmental volunteer opportunities. They paid staff time. So staff can volunteer, I think it's 4 to 8 hours a year on paid time. And they, beyond recycling, of course, their office recycles, but they're a design firm. They keep materials, tiles, fabric, because they do design. Any leftover materials, they donate to schools or other children's programs to upcycle for further use, not just recycle, but upcycle, repurpose. Great employee training and volunteer activities. Staff and all of their staff meetings integrate environmental training and actions like within their office. That's SQA's class 2022. Okay, the last business I'm going to highlight, and we're almost done here, is Back on the Beach Cafe. I've mentioned them already. They're located right beside the Annenberg Beach House. They won grand prize in 2019, so a few years ago, but still worth mentioning these guys. They have about 20 full-time equivalent employees. You know, just point blank, they've been in business since 1989. So that's a long time. Mentioning that. They're very, very active with the Buy Local Santa Monica campaign, very active Santa Monica Chamber member. If you are currently not a member of Buy Local Santa Monica, please join. I think everyone here pretty much is, but if you're not, just do a search on Buy Local Santa Monica and spend a few minutes joining as a member. It's entirely free. It's just a way to promote yourself as a local business to the local residents and employees. And it's a very active Santa Monica campaign. Again, social responsibility. Very, very rare for a restaurant to offer any health benefits. That's totally not the standard. They offer sick pay, not the standard, and health insurance at half the cost to all employees, not just full-time, but part-time. They're a seasonal business, by the way. So, you know, now they're open very minimally, but they, you know, whenever they hire staff for season, they get offered health insurance options. They track all of their monetary donations. They donate food all the time. They donate money. They support us extremely. So they are, again, just above and beyond with being socially responsible. Stewardship of the natural environment. Their mission statement also features sustainability, operating sustainably. They're right on the beach. And they were really one of the top leaders in eliminating plastic to-go-ware per Santa Monica's ordinance on no plastics. If you go to Back on the Beach, almost everything, maybe one lid is plastic, but they have entirely switched to reusable or fiber-based to-go-ware. Yeah, you will not see, maybe not even one plastic lid. I think they entirely switched to paper or reusables. They even have reusable plastic straws, reusable metal straws. They do not do paper straws even. They just do reusables. Anyway, amazing, amazing company. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to mention, the most important thing that you're going to remember is you have the option to connect with a past SQA winner to help you through the application process. This could just be like one meeting. You meet with them over Zoom, get their feedback on a few things. You request that to me. Please request it by February the 14th. Just send me a quick email saying I would love to be connected with the past winner mentor. It's just also great networking to network with a local business that has won this award. I try to connect you with the business similar to your sector if I can. Not guaranteed, but you have this option. So please let me know if you're interested. Again, smsqa.com is your resource. If you visit the site and go to About, there should be a tab for application process. And I think there's some past winning applications in there too. They may be a little old, but there are some past winning applications in there to view. SMSQA contacts if you lose my email or you want to contact other people on the committee. Things to remember to upload are here, your company manual, any policies, documentation of any retrofits or savings, a thank you, one or two thank you letters for a charitable donation, or a spreadsheet of your charitable donations. But you don't have to upload all thank you letters, but 1 or 2 or 3 shows that you're committed and that you've actually done it. Pictures, say 1,000 words, any sample staff meeting agendas, staff reviews that touch upon one of the triple E's of sustainability. Okay, important SQA dates. Application is due February 26th, so you have 21 days, 3 weeks. It's due 3 weeks today. Haha, there we go. So it's due the 26th. It is due by midnight if you're a late application writer like I am. But again, don't start uploading your stuff a couple hours before. I will not be online to help you. So we do offer technical assistance if you have any issues. That is a city person, but feel free to reach out to me and then I'll connect you with Clove at the city if you have any technical issues. After, I clock off at around 5:30, 6 p.m. to pick up my kids. So hit me up with any technical issues before 5 p.m. on February 26th, please. Mid-March, winners are announced. April 30th is the event. Complimentary tickets for all, free event. Bring your guests, bring your people. If you want to review other deadline dates, smsqa.com about, and there's a timeline if you want to review any other dates, but these are the main ones to remember. I am done exactly at 10:15. I am pressed myself. Thank you all for listening. And any burning questions, feel free to shout them out